what's poppin' YouTube? So I ain't gonna hold y'all long. You know, this is gonna be simple, not too short, but this is gonna be a video about how I joined ISUPK, pretty much the Israelites and, straight out of Harlem, General Yohana, Captain Tazariak. Y'all see the sensations, right, on the internet. So me, right, when I was in New York, I always used to see these dudes, the purple dudes, ISUPK, everything from Sinetta arguing on YouTube with Polites, and but I didn't necessarily look at them as a hate group, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, as a black man, I understand that we need spaces and ways to express, what society is putting us through. And I felt like, some of them brothers' messages was getting through, and they passion is what I pretty much, not necessarily the message or everything that they said I agree with, but the passion in which they was coming out and trying to bring the information to the people. I seen them feeding dudes in Mexico, right? So, and then I got family at the same time that's a part of that kind of certain camps and One West and, GMS and all of that stuff, right? So, but I never officially, went to a camp or to a school till I came out here to the South, to Kentucky, and, I kind of, just went on the internet and, linked up with some brothers. But it's like, we can't do all of this banging on the white man in the white man's library. Like, that's the whole thing on why, I kind of fell back from it, because it was like, I didn't understand the ideology of us not being able to have a safe space or, a place to, come together without having white people's dealings or our deals, or, we banging on the white man for 2 hours straight, and then we gotta have the white security escort us out the white library. Like, that wasn't, something that I felt was, genuine. So, I kind of was like, okay, that's one strike. But then, when they pretty much was trying to make me take out my locks and say that, Israelites didn't wear their locks like that. And this is my whole thing, right? We can't base our lives today off of what people did 2,000 years ago, because the same structures is not in place in the same way. And what I mean by that, the law of the Bible and the law of the law library and the Constitution is two different laws. So regardless of people, what they want to say or what they believe works, this is not what's going on right now today. It's some things are, some prophecies done been fulfilled, but everything is not 100% exact and correct. And everybody want to interpret things in their own mind and their own sound and body. And it's just like, when I see these dudes banging on homosexuality, but then they want to talk about they got the cure, it's like, okay, you playing the devil's advocate now. Because number one, if someone is sick and someone is evil, then how would you be able to now manipulate that evil into being pure? It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not man's doing or creation, and it's disrespectful, because if you believe Yahweh is the creator and God created everything, then God created evil. So if God created evil, then who are you to try to say that you're gonna heal evil? And it's just like, you going into a whole nother, spirit realm when you're dealing with that. So it's like, I can't be mad at the devil for being the devil. And see, this is why, I did certain things and I invested, I bought my boots, boots on the ground, showed up to camp, showed up to, when we was banging on the outside, playing security. But it seemed like they more worried on trying to provoke and trying to, get the white man to show and reveal itself. But it's like, we already know that that's there. So when you gonna get the dudes that's equivalent to what you see these white supremacist organizations doing? That's why I say Israelites is not a hate group. This is not to denigrate these brothers, but this is just my critique on dealing with them. And what I see, like, it seems like it's more about the views and the clicks and getting people riled up, but dudes don't really want that violence, man. Like, we seen IUIC flatten them dudes out, the ISUPK dudes. I think it was in Maryland, like pancakes or wherever it was at. And it's like, yo, that ain't nobody never running up on me without me I'm barking first, you know. I'm gonna bite. My bite is bigger than my bark, and I think dudes are starting to realize I'm a loose cannon. Can't nobody control me. Can't nobody, you know, make me believe or feel what they feel. Like, we all feel the same thing. We all black people, but you see that we beef and bang on each other more than anything else. And it's like, you know, the tribe of Judah, which is supposed to be black Americans, we supposed to be first because this is our land. We got a claim and a birthright to this, but you got dudes trying to sell you on Israel, dudes want to sell you on Africa and Mexico and all over the world. But it's like, if we can't get it right here, we ain't never gonna get it right, my brother. So it's like, and then, you know, the situation, like, I was supposed to link up with them. We were supposed to go to Chicago. We planned it out. You know, I already was like, yo, I got funds. I'm gonna donate whatever we gonna get it popping. You know what I mean? I want to go out there to the Chi. This is what I would report on. I want to feel the people. I want to feel the spirit. And then dudes told me last minute, like, yo, you can't come. So it's like, it's just a lot of funny stuff that I felt like, okay, you know, number one, we all not supposed to be, you know, feeling like we all gotta look the same and we all gotta act the same. We all individuals. So it's like, even though we might all be Israelites, we don't all have to, you know, go to the gym and all have to drink and all have to do whatever, because everybody got different devices and things that they use. But it's like, in their mind, it's like, okay, I don't see too many of these dudes working out and really trying to be about their health and the people. So it's like, if you ain't dieting physically, then how do I know that you dieting mentally just because you pick up and read a Bible for a certain period of time? Okay, that's a few hours out the day or out the week, but every day, day-to-day living, that's who you really are, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you can't employ your own brothers and your own people, which black Americans is suffering from, then how you gonna sit up here and try to claim that you the people of you know, God, and y'all got all of these cures and righteousness, but you can't even employ brothers? So it's like, brothers ain't gonna have no choice but to go back into them evil realms, into them shadows of the white man. So this is, you know, and then it's like, when I seen the clubhouse with Tazariak and Wack and all them, and Wack talking to him how he was talking to him, I'm like, yo, son, how you letting homie disrespect, you know, the clique or whatever, just because you feel like, you know, he might give you an opportunity to speak to Kanye and this and that. Like, I wasn't feeling that, you know what I mean? But, you know, this is part one of my trials and tribulations and what I've been going through and what I've been looking for and searching for. But I realized, you know, I'm my own mind, sound, body. I'm my own peace. I'm my own best friend and my own worst enemy. So I can't never look for the next person to uplift me if I don't do it for myself, you know what I mean? I'm going to create my own entertainment. I'm going to create my own films, my own skits, music, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So just stay tuned, watch the process, you know what I mean? I'm doing it for the people, for real, you know, not just like on some YouTube crap, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm more than just a YouTube dude. I got a voice, I got a mind, you know. I'm mental, I'm mind, body, soul, you know. I'm getting to where I need to be at, you know what I'm saying, mentally, so that I could get to where I need to be financially. Because let's be real, nobody want to be struggling on a street corner on YouTube acting crazy. But it's like, you know, how else is we supposed to release all of this stress? You know, it's warfare. You know, these white supremacist group, Adam Wolfen, you know, the fisherman skin, I mean the hammer skins, you know, you got all of these dudes out here, the Fight Club dudes, Ram. So it's like, we need to be creating our own stuff to battle that. The Bible is not showing you and give you that strength. So, you know what I mean? Just stay woke, stay aware, keep your head on the swivel. It's the weekend. A lot of strange things is appearing out here, man. So it's apparent that you got to be a parent to your kids.